Okay, Mackenzie, here as we start your swing, your hands are high in front of your face, and you actually push your hands back to create space, but I think it would help you if you went ahead and started back. Here you can see at the first part of your swing, you start to drop the barrel down to where it flattens out. Your hands should be coming diagonal to the ball, but your hands are still coming down. Now, actually, you start to get on a pretty good track to the ball. You can see that your third eye is probably a little bit above the ball path, but this is a nice strong position at contact. And I drew a box around the ball on a dotted line. That looks perfect right there. That is a good strong position at the point of impact. But as soon as you get to impact, you flip the bat across the top. And you can tell by the letter V that we talk about so much as you flip and roll the bat across the top of your swing. So you get to the point of impact, and then you're rolling across the top of it. And right when you should be smushing it, you come off of it. Here you come again on the swing. You can see your bat flattens out. Your third eye maybe just a little bit above the ball. And I threw an arrow in there where you could see it. You can see how much your bat head drops, and you see where your hands are on the red circle. You really should have pulled diagonal, and they should be where the circle I just put. We want you to come more diagonal so that you can be strong at the point of impact. We should be trying to get to the point of impact right here. You can see you're a little late to get to the ball on this swing. And I'll show you a picture of Manny Ramirez here, and you can see how he hits the ball out in front, and then he extends through. And there you are flipping and rolling the bat across the top. It just gives you such a small point of contact to be successful. Flatten the bat out makes it hard to hit a drop ball in the future, and that's one of the reasons why we want to maintain better bat angle. We want to pull diagonal according to that red line to get the impact. Your barrel is really dropped. Look how low your barrel is. But actually, as you get to the point of contact, you V across the top and roll over the top of it. You can hit the ball that way. It just gives you a smaller contact point. It's a lot harder to be successful. Swing again. Bat flattens out. Coming to a point of contact. Your lower half looks really good right here. Here comes your hands pulling. Bat right to the point of the ball. You're really strong right here at the point of impact. You can see the ball angle down, but you can see your bat starting to flip across the top of it. And there's more V. That's not as bad as usual. Here's Ramirez swing. He hits and he extends and keeps that extension and stays on the plane of the ball, and then flips a lot later. Look at your bat head, how much it's dropped down. That is way too, it's almost pointing to the ground. You're going to be a little bit late to the point of impact right here. And then right as you get to there, you're going to flip and roll the bat across the top again. Here you are starting your swing, trying to get the third eye to the ball. Actually looks pretty good right there. Take a look at your bat head, the red circle around it, running the green line to the yellow ball. How long can you keep the red circle on the green line? And you look just like Manny Ramirez right here. Your swing looks a lot better. You're going to try to hit the ball and make contact out front. And right when you get to that point of contact, you, instead of extending through, you have a tendency to flip across the top of it. Another swing, getting close right here at the point of impact. So a little more diagonal instead of dropping our bat right there. Here it looks like we're tracking really good to the ball. This not bad. A little bit too much bat lag, but look really strong at the point of impact. But now this is perfect. Once you start to extend through the ball right here, extend, and you're not got that letter V where you flip across the top, and that was really good extension to the ball, and that's what we want to get to be more like, more extension. And right here looks really strong at the point of impact, but then you roll across the top of it. So, I mean, you get to the point of contact a lot of times and look really good. Here, your third eye is right on the ball. You look to be tracking good. You need to start to close that bat head up. You're a little bit late to get there, but that's not a bad position right here at the point of impact. And then a little bit better extension. You're not flipping the bat over or rolling the bat as much as you had. So we'd like to work on your extension. Less hand drop, more diagonal to the ball, certainly, and our point of impact. So this is what we're trying to get rid of, is this little bat flip right here. A lot less of this and a lot more of that right there, which looked really good. The bat head with the red circle on the plane, the green line to the ball. And some good swings there, but some things that I know, Mackenzie, that you get to the point of contact really good a lot of times, and where your swing loses it is right there at the point of impact. It's right at the point of where you should crush the ball that you actually flip and roll your bat across the top. And there's a couple reasons. If we get better hand separation at the first part of our swing, which you do push your hands back, but what I'm trying to get to is more of a diagonal pull to the ball, so that this picture is what we see, the red circle, the red bat head on the plane. That green line is the plane of the ball. How long can we keep the red circle on the green plane? That's why we do that figure 4 extension drill. That's why we do the impact drill. That's why we do the swing trainer, to try to see how far we can extend through. And those are things that you should really concentrate on, because there's a lot of times that you're really good at the point of impact, and then you roll across the top of it and get a little dink down in a dirt softball at a ball that you really should be hitting more line drive and more power. So it's something that you and I have talked about for a long time, try to work with, is the way that you flip that bat. You know, I'd really like to see you more extension through and roll a lot later. And a lot of it is that initial drop where you drop the bat and the bat is all in your right hand. But outside of that, you see a couple of good swings where you got on a plane, like you see in this picture. You got to the point of impact, and then you did a better job extending through and not flipping, and the result was a line drive.